What is going on, everybody? It's your boy SLAPTrain. So I told you guys that I was going to be doing my tire pressure build today. This is going to be my first episode of my fine-tuning series. And essentially what I'm going to be doing is just taking my already tuned Mustang Boss 302 and pretty much just trying to make it that much better. And just kind of be going step by step with this and just really seeing if I can push out any more power or any more, I guess, angle with this car. And really, I'm just going to show you guys just my setup right now, and this is me just drifting with the current setup that I have running on it right now. And I mean, I'm not a huge tuner, like I said. I don't sit here and spend hours on end tuning, so I don't really know too much of the ins and outs. So I'm really pulling for you guys to really just maybe, I guess, give me some tips and some, I guess, helpful hints with these builds that I'm doing right now. So from my understanding, the tire pressure, the tires get hot, it'll bring up the tire pressure, right? So usually when you're drifting, you want the tires to be around, I think it's anywhere between 30 to 32 psi for the front and back once your tires start getting hot and warmed up, right? And now, I mean, with this build, this car is pretty good as it is, so I'm really just going to be showing you guys the differences between low, high tire pressure, maybe give you guys an idea really of the best way to tune cars. So right now I got 27 and 26 on the front and rear. And I'm going to just tweak this a little bit to just show you guys the differences between these builds. Now, it's not going to be really noticeable from your end, but on my end, I notice it a lot when I'm driving, and you can really notice it when you do these. So, I mean, by all means, if you guys want to follow this, be my guest on this, and you guys can try it out yourself. So, I'm going to move the rear tires to 24 and the fronts down to around 23. Let's go actually 22. We're going to make it a little bit lower just to show you guys a massive decrease in the tire pressure and just show you, I guess, how much less tire pressure really affects it. And you really want the tires to be in an even state, alright? So this is going to be the run with 22 on the rear. And the car gets really sticky, and as well, too, it doesn't grip as much. So I'm in the grass right away. It's a completely different feel to these tires. And honestly, I mean, it's something that I really can't explain to you unless you guys are actually trying this car out. So you can tell that I'm trying to correct a lot more. The car is not as stable anymore, and it's just really not as sturdy. So I'm really doing a lot more to try and correct my angle, and it really doesn't flow. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you can see that right away. I mean, it looks okay, but in terms of the actual, I guess, like the responsiveness of the car, it's not the greatest, and it really feels really weird on the wheel. And it just doesn't feel right. I mean, obviously that you guys can tell in this video, and you can see that it just doesn't look right whatsoever. So we're going to change this up a little bit, and we're going to switch it back up to the higher tire pressure. And I guess the main focus in this is to really just find the perfect tire pressure for you. I mean, it's usually going to be within probably around 27 to 29 for the front and rear, usually around there for each setup. And we're going to put these tires on really high, and I'm going to show you guys the actual tire pressure wear and the temperature that these tires get with the pressure. So these guys are running at around 34, 36 right now, and once they get hot, they're going to be running probably around 39. You can see the PSI is going up, 39, probably might even get to 40. Yeah, rear tires are up at the 40, and these are going to make them really slippery, alright? So right here, you can kind of tell that the car is getting really slidey, and it gets really slip and slidey, almost like a damn hockey rink, you know what I mean? Like, this car feels super loose, and it just kind of glides. Like that rear end, 41, 42 PSI is just absolutely ridiculous, and it's, I mean, you can see it's getting off the road a little bit. And I mean, the whole tune comes into play with this. I mean, your springs, your camber, everything comes into play. And 42 PSI is pretty high. I mean, right here, I can't really hold that inside line. And it just really shows you that you need to have a decent tire pressure for this. And I mean, really, this is what my main thing is, just to show you guys the differences between these and just really show you the benefits of having that perfect tire pressure. And I'm going to just jack this right up to around 46, 47 just to show you guys a drastic change. And for those of you guys that are running maybe this high tire pressure, maybe to show you never to do this. This is like the top 10 don'ts on Forza 4 drifting. And I mean, I can still drift. It's not that I can't drift. It's the fact that it's not controlled. There is no control to these drifts. I'm really all over the place. Car is not really handling too well. I'm in the wall. Like, this is the stuff that you don't usually see because my tunes are pretty much set up. And in this build, I mean, there's really nothing that I can change to the tires. The tires really do seem fine to me, and I mean, really, this build is just really showing you guys just, I guess, the benefits and the disadvantages of having high and low tire pressure. I'm really trying to find a medium between the two. And if you guys are new to building and just like tuning cars, that's really what you're going to want to do, is find that tire pressure, because that's going to make and break your tune. I mean, from what you guys just seen, this is a fully tuned 302 Boss, and I can't really drift it that well because of the damn tire pressure, right? So it's really crucial that you get that tire pressure set up perfectly, and when you are drifting, you want those back tires to be around 33 to 34 psi, and the fronts to be hovering around 30 to 32. And I mean, as I said, it's completely different. It's your own build. This is my own personal opinion to these drift builds, and this is why I'm doing this, just to give you guys my personal perspective on the tuning. And if you guys want to pitch in with any helpful tips for the actual tire pressures, let me know in the bottom. I will be going through each section of the car, so the springs, the dampering, the ride height, all this, and really just showing you guys the benefits and the actual disadvantages of having it stiff, high, the differential, the gear ratios, everything I'll be covering. I'm not going to be doing it all in one in the first week, but I will be covering it on maybe a weekly basis. I'll do one of these per week and just really show you guys, I guess, each tune, and just really trying to make this Mustang a little bit better. And if you guys have any suggestions or comments in the bottom, feel free to leave them. If you guys think that this video deserved a like, by all means click that like button. And I'm going to just finish off with a few drifts here and just really just having some fun with this Mustang. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the bottom. It's your boy the SLAPTrain. Until next video, I'm out. Peace.